Grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy, and as always, I'm here with my trusted co-host, Jim.
Mike, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing good,
so
man.
I am your trusted co-host. Have I been elevated up in stature?
Well, I wanted to say that just so you felt good today.
Wow, thanks, buddy.
You know.
I'm looking for more of my paycheck too.
Okay, now you're talking crazy. Now you're talking crazy.
There, see
how that goes. You try and give a guy a compliment, and the first thing he wants is more money. Gosh,
it's NFL free agency.
Oh, it is. It is.
See,
crap. I got to look at the calendar before I start giving you compliments. Dang it.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Well,
I'm glad that
I tell you what, since right now, I'll double your paycheck.
Will you really?
Yep.
Awesome.
So what do I pay you right now?
Nothing.
Okay, I'll double it.
Okay. Well,
is that good?
Wow. You sure you can afford it?
I think so. You're good with that, though. I'll double it.
Anything for you.
Okay, perfect.
I am here to help you out.
Perfect. So it's a win-win.
Yes.
Perfect.
Drink beer, have fun, not get paid.
Perfect. Not get paid. Perfect. And you're not get paid twice.
There you go. See?
Twice as much.
Twice as much as that.
Awesome.
So where are we at today?
Hey, we are back in Bettendorf, Iowa.
Okay.
And we are now at Crawford Brew Works.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah. And again, another place I've never heard of until you did your research.
Yep.
You know, it's a pretty cool building.
Yeah.
Honestly. Relatively new. So when Jim did his looking online for these guys, we did find a little bit of information.
Yeah.
It opened May 11th of 2018, and their building is 3,500 square feet.
Good size.
Good size. It has a main floor, which offers lounge and table seating for you to relax.
Yep.
Then they have a top floor, a mezzanine, and it has its own bar, and you can rent it for events. Now, they had that closed off.
Closed off for today. Yep. But it did look like they were bringing some music.
Yes, they do. It looked like Fridays and Saturdays they have live music.
And not probably the kind of live music that we're used to. It looked a little more reserved.
Yeah. Yes. It looked like it was probably going to be one you could sit and drink beer and actually talk.
I don't think it's heavy metal.
No. The guy didn't look like heavy metal.
Or rock and roll.
No.
Because you could kind of tell the first thing he brought in was this carpet.
Yeah.
that rolled on the floor. So I don't know if
you
that
never know.
Sense.
Maybe he's like a...
Does that make a difference in the sound if you have carpet?
It could be.
Where you're standing? I don't know. I'm not a musician. Where's Ron when you need him?
Exactly.
Ron, if you're hearing this,
yeah,
could you send us a text or let us know?
We need to know what bringing your own carpet does for your music.
Yes.
Perfect.
That would help us.
Yes.
And we'll drink a beer to that.
There you go. Yes, we will drink a beer to your answer. Let's see. What else did it say? That the brewery is kid-friendly until 10 p.m.
Okay, yep.
As long as they're with an adult. Makes sense.
That's why you're with me.
And yes. And right now, we are actually sitting out on their patio.
Yep, they got.
And again, it's a decent sized place. They got quite a few tables and chairs, and they
fire pits going.
Fire table. That's the one thing I've noticed.
Yep, no igloos.
No igloos.
Fire pits are going.
Fire pits. That's the one common thread down in this area so far. Everyone has had at least one fire table.
Yep.
So
that's good. Yeah. It's good. Nice to. And I don't even know if you really needed the fire going.
Not really.
As nice as day it is.
Yeah, today. We're sitting out here in the sun, and it's pretty warm.
And it looks like I looked out back. They got a food truck out back, so if you want food.
Yes, they don't have their own kitchen, but it says they have rotating food trucks.
Yep, which is nice.
It says, which I think is perfect for a craft brewery, because then you don't have to deal with the health stuff on the food side.
Yep.
And you just have food trucks come in, and you're golden.
People get what they want, and they can sit outside and eat it, whatever.
Yep, exactly.
And did you notice that it's actually attached to a bike shop too?
Yes.
There's a bathroom in between the building where you can go to the bike shop.
I saw that they were talking on their website about that you can, if you needed some work on your bike, take your bike there, come over here and have a beer while you're waiting for your bike to get fixed.
Nice. So you can't get much easier than that, can you?
Nope, not at all. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if I'm not mistaken, last week when we were at
5 cities,
yep. We were trying to navigate our way out to the patio, and some people pulled up on a bike.
Yes.
And they opened up the door so we could get
we could get into the little gate carrying our flight.
So a lot of bike stuff out there, which is good.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yep.
We should rock and roll.
Okay. So we have 10 beers of theirs that are on tap.
10.
And I think they must have had 16-ish, maybe.
Yeah, because their board was set up a little different than this.
Yep. But so we just picked 10, and we're not sure. Again, we've never had a beer from here. So
we've never even been here before.
No. So we're going to try it out and see what happens. So the first one,
all right,
Jim, I'll let you start with that.
All right, what is this?
This is their kind of Koldch'ish.
Koldch'ish?
Yes, Koldch'ish.
Okay,
It's a Koldch'ish 5.4% ABV, 24 IBUs.
Okay.
And they do have a little bit of a write-up.
Sweet.
It says a crisp, refreshing German-style beer, pleasant Pilsner and Vienna malts balanced with Mandarina Bavaria hops for a citrus character. In the tradition of Kolsch, you'll want to drink this all day long. It smells like a Kolsch.
Oof, that clutch. Just kind of clutches in the back of the head. Oof. Ooh. Yeah, it's
definitely has a kind of a malty character.
Yeah, you're a character if you think that's malty.
Wow. I see how you are.
That one's a little tough to put down.
Boy, this was like kind of the lighter one a little bit.
Yeah, even the color looks very light yellowish.
Yeah, it's very clear, filtered.
Wow.
Huh. Yeah, it definitely has a stronger flavor. You know what I mean? As far as, and it's kind of a bitter.
It hangs in there too.
It lingers. It lingers.
It stays right in your craw. Yeah,
Okay, well, what do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
All right, I'll give a swing at it.
Okay.
I might strike out, but I think we've had a couple of closey things, but I don't remember them being this pronounced in their flavors.
Yep.
It's a little bit sometimes difficult to. That one's hard to kind of stomach. It's just like what's weird is it's low in hop. The IBU is only 24, but it dries your mouth out like it's super hoppy.
Right.
So I don't understand that part. Like right now, drinking just a part of the taster glass, just a little taste of it.
Yep.
And it feels like I need to get on the water. So I don't understand that part. So I'm going to go with 2.1.
Okay.
Just because I don't understand it completely.
Yep.
It's okay.
Sure.
I don't know what do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, honestly, for a Kolsch, it has a stronger flavor than what I'm used to. They're typically a little bit more mellow, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 2.3.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It definitely has more of a pronounced flavor than what I'm used to for Kolsch's.
Yes.
Typically, they're more of a milder, I think, kind of a smoother flavor. I mean, it has flavor, but it's a little bit mellower, where this one is kind of like,
this one will kick you right in the knee.
It kind of pops you in the nose a little bit to start with.
It's got some power to it.
Yeah, so that's different. All right.
So what do we got next?
Well, our next one we have is the Road Rash Raspberry Fruit Beer.
Oh.
And it's red.
It is definitely
red. 5% ABV, 14 IBUs.
So it's low, so it shouldn't be too hoppy.
So it says a big blast of raspberries with a soft malt profile.
Okay.
Nothing subtle about the fruit character in this beer. This one offers a pleasant tartness that only comes from real fruit concentrate from Michigan.
Really? What fruit do they make in Michigan?
Apparently, they make raspberry fruit concentrate, which fruit concentrate to me doesn't mean that it's real fruit.
Is it real fruit?
I don't know. We'll find out.
It's reddish.
It's reddish.
All right.
Oh, it smells like raspberry.
Oh, wow. That's got a
very much raspberry.
Strong raspberry smell. That's a fruit beer. That's a fruit beer.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide, does it taste like real raspberry or is it?
But there's a sourness, tartness to it.
There is definitely a tartness to it. Right on the swallow, it's really tart. Oof. And then it does mellow, but it's like really.
It's like, yeah. You kind of like give the shiver.
You're like, whoo.
Wow.
It gets your attention. Oof. Interesting.
Wow.
We have had worse fruit beers.
Yes, we have.
We've had better fruit beers.
The smell was good. The aroma was good.
It definitely smelled raspberry.
But it doesn't match the flavor, though.
That is a strong flavor. It'll be interesting to see with these other 8 if that's kind of their style, is more kind of that
kick you right in the
kind of condensed, that strong concentrated flavor or not.
Wow. That is...
It's not bad, but I don't think I'd want a full glass of it.
No, I mean, I think you might get heartburn.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is... Whew. Wow. I mean, we've been to a couple different breweries on this trip.
Yep.
We've really been surprised on how good. So we couldn't be perfect in every brewery we went to.
Correct.
So
and if you remember,
we're coming back down to earth.
Last week, 5 Cities was... Remember I told you I was worried that we were going to run into, maybe something that we're not quite as fond of, because that one was really good.
Yeah,
so
that one was...
This is Road Rash.
Road Rash.
Yep.
I think my stomach's saying that too.
Boy, I'm going to do a 2.2. It's not bad, but I think that when you take that initial taste and you got that kind of a really strong, tart, bitter start to it, and then it does mellow, but it kind of... It smells like raspberry, but then the flavor is kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't want a full glass of it myself.
No, and you know what? Again, being the novice, I've been trying to learn, right?
Yep.
So you're telling me in the title of the beer, right? It says Road Rash Raspberry Fruit Beer.
Yes.
Nowhere in that title did I see sour.
Right.
Yeah. So again,
I agree.
I struggle with beers that say one thing and there's something else in it. Because, like you said at the opening, we've never been here.
Nope.
We've never tried these beers. All we're looking at is on their board. I would have never guessed this was a sour.
I guess when you see fruit beer, we should suspect. But it didn't say sour on it. Because they have like key lime sour.
Yeah.
The other ones they had that were sour, they said
said
sour
a word
right
up there.
Yeah, right on there. Yep.
So that's where I struggle, because I try to keep an open mind. I know you keep telling me that. Keep an open mind. We did buy it. We're not getting these beers for free.
Nope.
We're paying for them.
Yep.
So we're just like the average Joe going to buy a beer. And if you saw, hey, well, that raspberry sounds like a good beer to try, you get a full 16-ounce pour, you'd be like, oh, now what do I do?
Right.
It
could be, yes.
So I'm gonna go 2.0.
Okay.
Only because I don't think I'm not a sour guy.
Right.
And it kind of swindled me in there to get a sour beer without me knowing that it was a sour.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, the smell was very good, honestly.
Right. Yep.
But then the flavor, it definitely had a bitter tartness to it. That it was just kind of not exactly my favorite.
Right.
So
I don't think you could drink a whole 16-ounce pull.
Probably not.
You'd have been hard pressed.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
We're going to go to a little bit darker one here.
All right.
This one is... And now, remember we talked about the bicycle shop next door.
Yep.
So this one is Pedal Your...
Hey, just remember that we're on a PG-13 rated show here.
Oh, this is okay.
Is it?
Yeah. This is Pedal Your Ass Off.
Whoa.
Pedal Your blank.
B-U-T-T.
Oh, yeah. Porter.
Yes. It's almost like the Blank Butte Porter.
Black Butte Porter.
There you go.
Yeah. This is an American Porter, 7.7%. And 37 IBUs.
Okay, well that's
it should be not bad. It says a big, bold porter with dark, bitter chocolate and molasses notes with a hint of vanilla.
All good things.
This one goes down a little too easy, so watch yourself.
Whoa.
So let's check her out.
It didn't say check yourself.
No.
It said watch yourself.
It said watch yourself.
All right.
Ooh, it smells all right.
That smells good.
That smells, that's not bad. That one I like.
That one's okay.
I like that one.
Right,
I don't know.
Dark and bitter chocolate. I think I taste the most of that.
Right. Molasses is going to be kind of that similar. Because a lot of times molasses is definitely going to be a stronger flavor, but I don't necessarily pick that up.
No, or the vanilla. A hint?
See, I think the vanilla gets overpowered by the molasses
and the dark bitter.
But I definitely get that dark bitter chocolate for sure.
Yeah, that flavor really stands out to me. Yeah. The dark bitter.
Yeah, because I don't get the vanilla either.
No, and and
even the molasses, I'm not really picking that up.
And I don't try to second guess, just my own opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a bitter or a hoppy guy, so it's hard for me sometimes to get my palate when people, like the brewmaster, whoever's that they want to incorporate something that's bitter. into the
Sure.
beer.
Yep.
That's where I struggle because I'm not, just think of it as said dark sweet chocolate or sweet,
Of course, your dark chocolate really isn't sweet, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's what's hard. Like right now, my mouth again is starting to dry out from the flavor. So it's,
I'm just not.
I'm not
Even
sold.
the molasses, I'm not really picking up on the molasses. I get that bitter dark chocolate.
Yep.
But because I
overpowers.
thought molasses, because a lot of times molasses is a really strong flavor.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
overpowers stuff, but I don't really get that on this. And the vanilla, I'm not picking that up.
No,
I will say-
I had high hopes for this one.
Yes, so did I.
Pedal your
Hinder.
hinder.
We'll leave it at that.
Oh, you're talking all funny.
You funny guy. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was just kind of. I was expecting a lot from this one.
Yeah, I think on the board, I thought this was going to be one of the top ones.
Yep,
I thought this was going to be the.
I did too.
All right, you're on deck.
For a porter, it's decent.
Yeah.
Again, I get that dark bitter chocolate. I don't get the molasses, and I don't get the vanilla. I'm going to go with 2.4.
Ooh.
Just because I think if you could have picked up on at least one of those other flavors, I would have went higher. I could drink a 16 ounces of this. I could drink a pint of this.
Okay.
But I just think, again, when we get back to that, if it says it on the can, it should be in the can, so to speak.
Oh, I think I trademarked that.
I
did
think
you
you
ask
did.
me for permission for that?
No.
Oh, good thing I came up with that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
But you know what I
totally
mean?
get. I totally get what you're saying.
I'm not picking up two of the three flavors.
Yep.
So that's otherwise. I mean, it's decent, but I really wish I could have picked up those other two flavors.
Yeah, and I'm right in there with you. I mean, like right now, it's been a minute or 2 minutes since I had my drink. My mouth is dry, so the bitterness of the chocolate's drying out my mouth, and I still don't taste the vanilla, or the molasses, which are good flavors.
Yes.
Which I want. We bought it because we wanted to taste it.
And when we've had other beers that have had molasses, you can taste it.
Yes.
Because that is a strong flavor.
Right.
But this one, I don't pick it up.
Yeah. So I think they needed to add both those ingredients a little bit more.
Yep.
And I'm right in there with it. I'm going to say a 2.2.
Okay.
So stick with it, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right.
It was of the three so far. It probably has the most flavor, but again, but I just think it's lacking.
Yes.
Okay.
What are we at now?
So the next one that we have, we're changing pace again.
All right.
This is Witty
Be Witty.
wheat beer. It's a wit beer,
Wit.
6.3%,
Am I going to wit you later?
possibly.
All right.
17 IBUs.
17.
This says refreshing, spicy wheat base ale with a healthy addition of orange blossom honey.
Ooh, there we go.
So this will be interesting because, as you know, I'm not the most honey beers are not typically my most favorite.
And to let the audience know, one of my very first craft beers was the Leinenkugel's
Honey Weiss.
Honey Weiss.
Yep.
Which I thought
And
was
this is what's weird. You like Honey Weiss.
Yep.
I don't think Honey Weiss is good.
really.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. If it's just the honey gives it a weird taste to me or what. But we've had some other honey beers that have been very good.
Right.
So this should be interesting.
So it's definitely lighter in color.
Yep.
Yellowish, very light, very clear.
White head, for sure.
Not much.
Not a whole lot. You can smell it.
There's
but
a
it's not.
little bit.
It's not bad.
The flavor's really subtle.
Yes.
Nothing really stands out.
Maybe that's why I think it's not bad, because I'm not picking up a lot of the honey.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there'd be a little more.
There's a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Spicy wheat
I don't get
base?
spicy at all. I don't get spicy at all.
I don't get any spice.
It doesn't taste like a wheat beer. I will give it that. You know what I mean? I don't get a wheat beer flavor to it.
And even the color, most of the wheat beers we've tasted have they're look like filtered hazy IPAs.
Right.
This does not look like that.
No. Huh. It's interesting.
It's different for us. I mean, maybe the honey really knocks down.
It's got to knock down that wheat flavor, because I don't get, because, again, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about it before. Wheat beers typically have a very distinct flavor.
Yes.
This
you can
does
smell
not,
it. You can
yes,
taste it.
This does not
see
have
it.
that classic wheat flavor at all. So it could be that the honey knocks it down, and kind of smooths that out a little bit. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I mean, I'm grabbing at straws, trying to come up with good adjectives for it. I mean, it's not bad. It's not.
Nope.
I go out on a limb and say this is probably the best one we've had so far today for me.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, it's not saying a lot, but I'm saying it's okay.
Yep. So personally, I'm going to go with 2.5.
Right.
I'm going to put it right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
I do think that like I said, the honey must knock that wheat flavor down.
Yep.
So I don't mind that. It doesn't taste like your normal stereotypical honey beer either.
No. It's not like a Liney's.
Correct. Like that. Like I said, I don't know what it is about the honey, the Liney's honey.
Right.
I don't like that one. But now, remember, Lexington Brewing has had like a barrel aged honey beer, and that was pretty good.
Yes, the barrel aging helps.
Yeah, so we've had some honey beers that are good. I'm not a huge fan. Well, I should take that back because I was not really. Now that I think of it, I really wasn't a huge fan of the honey beer from Lexington because it tasted funny. But my opinion, you liked it.
Yes,
you really liked it. So this one, like I said, I think it's a good representative of a honey wheat.
Okay,
but it could definitely use a little more flavor.
Yep, and I'm right in it. Give the highest score of the day 2.3.
Okay,
so I'm right in there with you. It's different. I mean, you kind of have an expectation when you read all the words, you read all the stuff, you think it's going to be good.
Right.
You're looking for that flavor, and then it's just flat.
Right.
I was expecting a little bit more.
Yep, I agree with you.
I was just hoping, fingers are crossed.
And you went 2.3? Okay.
Yeah, I went 2.3, yep.
Yeah, I mean, none of these have been offensive, but they've not really stood out.
Yeah, it's been,
so
they've almost like they're attracting the masses.
Yep.
They're afraid to step out with a bold flavor.
Right.
Okay. All right, what do we got next?
So just by name,
okay,
this should be interesting.
Good.
This is Butcher's Blood Lager.
Oh, Butcher Blood.
4.3% ABV, 10 IBUs. It says it's an American lager brewed with Butcher's Blood corn. Have you heard of Butcher's Blood corn?
We've had blood oranges, right?
Blood oranges, but I've never heard of Butcher's Blood corn.
No.
Way too easy drinking. Crisp with a corny sweetness, it says.
Corny sweetness.
So like I said, I've never heard of Butcher's Blood corn, so I don't know what that is.
This will be different. So this will be interesting.
Should be interesting.
It's definitely yellowish.
I need to learn how to pour a little better between our glasses because I get a lot of a head around here when I'm pouring it.
Definitely later. I can see my fingers. See my fingers through the glass.
Take a whiff on that one.
Ooh,
that's got a little different smell to it. A little different aroma.
It almost smells weedy.
Almost,
doesn't it?
Huh. It tastes better than it smells.
Yeah, I thought
impressive.
I smelled a sweaty sock there at the beginning.
Well, that's what I thought at first, but it does have a sweetness to it. The taste does.
Yeah, it's different.
And this is, what did it say? 4.3%. So yeah, you could drink a number of them.
This is not offensive.
No. I mean, if I had to choose between this and like the mass-produced big beers, I'd take this all day long. I think this has more flavor.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the Butcher Blood corn.
We're gonna have to look that up and see what Butcher Blood corn is.
Where do you find that?
On the
I don't plant that.
On the Google. We'll see what it is.
But I mean, as a farmer, I don't plant that.
Yeah, you don't have that as an option?
No, that's not.
So if you went to the co-op and said, hey, I need some Butcher's Blood corn, well, they look at you like, huh?
They go, what are you doing here?
Okay, we got this bag or we got that bag. What do you want?
Yeah, you're not getting. You got to go to some kind of
specialty thing.
Specialty seed place.
Yeah, I have never heard of it. That is kind of strange.
Yeah. Gosh. And again, I'm struggling to come up with a score because I'm like, what is that? It's not easy. I'm gonna say this might be the best one so far. 2.4.
I agree with you, but I'm going to 2.6 because I already used a 2.4.
You're stepping it up.
I'm starting to step up.
All right.
But I do think flavor-wise, this is not bad compared to some of the other ones and such. But we got to look up and see what Butcher's Blood corn is.
Yeah, I mean,
I've never heard of it.
Or a corny sweetness.
Yeah. It does have a little bit of a sweetness to the flavor.
But corny and sweetness don't go together. I've never had corn.
Sweet corn.
Even sweet corn doesn't have that. Isn't like that. I don't know. I'm just
Interesting. Well, hey, let's move this.
All right.
We're halfway done.
Oh,
Really, Jim? Remember that raise you wanted? Yeah, it's done.
Oh,
Your raise is gone. All right.
dang. All right.
Didn't get on my phone, so we're good. Oh boy, I don't see this one.
Which one is this?
Wow. That was a truck that
Yeah.
turned over that way. I remember when I drove my mom and dad's truck the first time. This is their Fest beer, but I don't see it on our list.
Oh, yeah, number 7.
Oh, is it?
Number 7.
Let's see. I got to get there. I apologize. Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. So this is their Oktoberfest beer. Okay. So this is Oktoberfest beer or Fest beer.
Fest beer.
So
all right.
it should be the difference between an Oktoberfest and a Fest beer is your Fest beers are typically a little hoppier.
Oh.
They don't have to be real hoppy, but they're just a little hoppier than your normal
All right.
Marzahn.
So this is only low IBV. So that's
Yeah, this is 6.4 ABV and it's 21 IBU, so it's not going to be real hoppy anyway.
right, which is good.
Okay, so their write-up on this one was the modern German beer style served at Oktoberfest.
Which is good.
A smooth, clean, pale lager with a strong malty flavor and a light hop character. Deftly balanced to make drinking leaders throughout the entire fest almost possible.
So I can't hear you
You can't hear me.
because it says deftly.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
See, I'm trying to use
Yep,
your
you-
words.
You're
You
using
said
their
it.
words, yes.
I don't even know what deftly balanced means.
I'm not sure, but it means you can drink liters of it because that's what you get at Oktoberfest.
But
Or
how does it
by the
have to do with
liter.
your hearing?
I don't know. I can't hear you. Ooh, this one you definitely can smell a little bit of a hop.
A little bit,
A
not.
little bit, not bad though.
And you said this is a Fest beer is different than a Marzahn.
Yes, it's typically a little bit hoppier.
All right.
It's not bad. I mean, I think it's a good representative of a Fest beer. We've definitely had a lot hoppier ones.
We have not had a lot of Fest beers, though, have we?
No, not way more Oktoberfest
Marzahns,
/ Marzahns than we've had
Yes.
Fest beers because they're the more popular style is the Oktoberfest or
Yes.
Marzahn. Yeah, that's. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but we have Eastbound and Down by what was his from Smoking the Bandit, Jerry
Jerry Reed.
Reed. Yes,
It's always a good song.
always a good song.
So for me, that's one nice thing about this whole bar. They play the good country music. I mean,
Yeah, oh yeah.
older country music.
Older country
It's
music.
not new stuff.
Nope.
Maybe we're showing our age.
Yeah, it could be. Well, yeah, could be. You never know.
Very good song.
Very
good
good.
music.
Yep.
Good beer, good friends.
Exactly.
All right, so we're at, what do you think?
For a Fest beer, it's okay. I'm thinking, jeez, I'm looking at my scores and I've put myself in a corner because I'm going to go with 2.7.
All right. You like this one
I
so
do like this one.
best so far?
Yeah, sure. I don't know. I just didn't want to tie, but it's okay. It's for a Fest beer, it's decent.
So can you just help me again one more time, refresh. What's the difference between a Fest beer and an Oktoberfest?
Fest beers typically are a little bit more hoppy.
So you got a little more hops in them
A little
than,
more hops and
than a Marzahn.
And it like your Marzahns, the color wise are almost closer to an amber.
Okay.
Where if you notice this one, it's more of kind of your normal,
Right.
almost like a Pilsner,
Type.
little darker than a Pilsner.
Okay.
It's typically how your Fest beers look.
But for this one, it's not overly hoppy.
No,
So,
that is confusing a little bit.
right. So it's a Fest beer that's not hoppy.
Right.
So,
Yeah. It's just what I said.
so it's not, I guess, bad in flavor, not bad in taste.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit you right in the middle. I'm gonna go 2.5.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong on this one. It's just hard for me sometimes to differentiate Oktoberfest
Right.
Fest beer.
See, what we'll
Oktoberfest
need to do this
Marzahn.
year, we should do a podcast where we'll do like 3 Oktoberfest, 3 Fest beers.
There you
and
go.
Just kind of go back and
And
forth
help everybody to
taste
understand.
the difference. Yes. Let's plan on doing that.
Because I mean, I'm really confused. I don't really
Right.
understand it.
Because I think a lot of people don't understand
The difference.
the subtle differences. And I think when you taste them side by side, it would help.
Right.
So then we know for sure this is the difference. And you can taste them.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So what are we up to? How many we got left?
We got 4 left.
4 left.
4 left. So the next one we have is their Haferflacken.
Oh,
It's a Haferflacken Stout. An
Haferflacken.
oatmeal stout.
Haferflacken.
Yep.
Are you sure that we're seeing it right?
No, but that's how it looks like. It's
Okay.
Hafer.
All right.
Haferflacken. It's an oatmeal stout, 6.2%, 35 IBUs.
Wow. All right.
It says dark, full-bodied, roasty beer with a great underlying oatmeal flavor. Perfect for cold winter days. So like today, the opposite of today.
Yes. Not really cold today.
No.
All right. Well, it is definitely darker in color.
Oh, yes.
Probably. Is this the darkest one we had today?
So far.
All right.
We got a couple here towards the end of this flight that are darker.
Yeah. So there's got the
aroma's kind of muted. You can smell, it smells like a oatmeal stout. Kind of not a whole lot of flavor.
No.
My opinion.
Gosh. No, I don't taste it much either.
And we, again, I would like to say our specialty are the stouts.
Mm-hmm.
And again, yes, more specifically the barrel aged and the high alcohol. But we've had a lot of Oktoberfest, a lot of oatmeal stouts.
Right.
And I'm not really,
Yeah,
I really am not picking up a whole lot of flavor.
No, I don't, which is difficult too because this is what we like. This is the ones kind of we wanted to taste.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking forward to.
Yep.
And especially like an oatmeal stout should be even a little sweeter, a little smoother.
Yep.
That's,
man, it's just kind of,
there.
I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit, if you're a stout person, this is a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, it's
And
not.
I'm trying not to say that in a mean way, but I think there should have been a lot more flavor,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think we were both looking for a little more. Not what I was expecting.
No, that's kind of,
Darn it.
boy, there's just not a lot there.
No.
Because you think back home, you got Oscars.
Yep.
I know it's a chocolate oatmeal stout, but that has very good flavor.
Yes.
We've had other why am I talking October? A lot of more oatmeal stouts that are very good flavor, and this one just really
It's
doesn't
lacking.
quite have that.
No. You want to start? You want me?
Oh boy, I'm gonna go. Again, I don't want a tie. I'm gonna go at 2.1.
Yep.
I just think that it kind of missed. It had
Missed the
a huge
mark?
potential,
Yep.
and it just kind of missed the mark for the flavor.
Yeah. I'm right in it with. I'm gonna have to tie only because I don't want to go too low, but I'm gonna say a 2.0.
Yep.
Gosh, I was so expecting a little bit more, and it just was. It missed the mark.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah. We were looking for this one.
So the next one, I'm going to look on Untappd because I don't see it.
What's the name of this one?
Plzen something or another. Let me,
Plzen.
Crawford, here we go. I'm going to jump on here and see what we
right.
got. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. They don't have it listed on here either. Oh, there's it down here farther. Rum barrel aged French quarter. They don't have that.
No.
Never mind. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you can find it.
Cesky, C-E-S-K-Y, Cesky, P-L.
We'll say it again.
C-E-S-K-Y,
S-K-Y.
P, and then the second word, P-L-Z-E-N. It's a Czech or Bohemian style Pilsner, 5.5% ABV, 43 IBUs. And here's what they say on Untappd.
All right, here we go.
A Czech Pilsner with straight-up Bohemian Pilsner malt and Saz, S-A-A-Z, Saz hops. Great malt character with a substantial spicy/herbal hop character. This style is the mother of all Pilsners, the perfect way to celebrate.
So I wonder if Toby would like this.
Well,
Czech. Because he likes the Czech beers, right?
He likes the Czech beers. Well, we don't mind them either, but
Toby or beers?
we don't mind beers.
Oh.
Toby at times you kind of mind, but
All right. You might have to edit that.
ooh, that smells like
Ooh, Czech beer.
a Czech Pilsner for sure.
Wow.
That has that, I hate to say it's got that stinky feet smell.
Yeah. But this is definitely light.
Very clear, very
I mean,
light.
you can see your fingers all the way through this.
White head.
But it has an aroma that
Doesn't taste like dirty socks.
no, it's boy.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, we got. I think somebody might have clipped a toenail on mine. I got something stinky feet going on.
You got kind of a
Funk going
on.
I don't know. I'm trying to drink past it. I don't know.
This is one of those. If it was the only thing somebody offered you this beer, I would drink it. But it would definitely, if there was something else, I probably would say, I'll take this one.
Yeah, you just got to get over the stinky feet somehow.
Yeah. It's not as bad as the beers of the world stinky feet, but it's up there.
Gosh, and again, you go into brewing a beer.
Yep.
And you taste the first batch, you're like, stinky feet, that's what I want to keep brewing.
That's what my goal is. You smell and go, that's it. Perfect. Nailed it.
How do you, gosh. Oh.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I'm not sure how that works, but.
All right, I'm ready to hit it.
Yep, go for it.
1.9.
Ooh.
I just can't do stinky feet. It's hard to overcome.
I'm right there with you. I'm going to go 1.9.
Are you done?
Yeah, the flavor isn't, I think the aroma is worse than the flavor, but just by a little bit.
But Czech Pilsner. I mean, I like Pilsners.
Yep. And we've had some decent Czech Pilsners, but
this may not be one.
Yeah, it's just, okay. We have 2 beers left.
Oh.
Now, I'm going to ask you, which way do we want to go? So
whoa. You're going to ask me what?
Well, we have 2 left.
Oh, all right.
The second to last one is a barrel-aged beer. The last one is not.
We better keep the barrel-aged to the end.
Keep the barrel-aged to the end. Okay.
Just my opinion.
Yep. So the next one we have is Munich by Night Lager.
Munich. All right.
Yep.
So
this
it's
is
darker.
a Munich Dunkel. 5.2% ABV, 23 IBUs.
All right. And what? You got a little.
And let's see. There's a little bit of a write-up. It says a classic German-style dark lager.
Yep.
Rich, dark Munich malts are perfectly balanced with German hops. A wonderful cold weather session lager.
Session.
So it's
why
meaning it should be a little bit lighter, but
so session and Dunkel connect?
No, session because they have like session. Remember at the last place we were at, they had the session IPA. It just means that it's like typically a little bit lower ABV, easier drinking.
All right,
is what a session beer is.
Should be. This should be easier to drink.
Should be. So
all right. It's definitely dark.
So this is the Munich by Night Lager, a Munich Dunkel. You can smell the malt in it.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's maltiness?
Okay, I got to take another taste because there's not a whole lot of flavor.
No.
There is not much flavor to that. My opinion, I'm not picking up a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Well, I'll take some more years if you don't. But I'm just not really picking up a lot of flavor. Because
we've had some
very good Dunkels.
Very good Dunkels.
There's just not much flavor.
It's dry again.
Man, what a bummer.
Like my mouth is drying out from this again. Like I don't know if there's too many hops in it.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, it's very good idea, but they didn't hit it.
Oh. No, I'm going to have to go 1.8. I'm going to wrong column.
Okay. I'm going to go at 2.0.
Yep.
Yeah. It had great potential, but I just don't. I can smell the maltiness and such like that, but I don't get a lot of flavor out of it.
Yeah. I mean, again, I thought that was a dark beer because we like dark beers. Mm-hmm. I thought that had a lot of potential. I thought that was going to be right in our wheelhouse.
Yep, not so much.
All right, so we are down to the
last one, and this is
the
only barrel-aged beer they had on tap today.
All right. Well,
this is the Baltic Beast Porter.
Baltic Beast.
This is 9% ABV, so this is the highest one they had.
All right.
25 IBUs.
Okay.
It says rich malty sweetness containing caramel, toffee, nutty to deep toast, and licorice notes. Aged in Cody Road bourbon barrels. Have you heard of Cody Road bourbon?
I think we went to a brewery there a couple weeks ago on Cody Road.
I don't think it's the same thing.
Oh. All right, well.
Oh, boy.
I was trying to tie it
You're
in.
a funny guy.
I was trying to help there.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I don't know.
Ooh, you can smell the
There's bourbon.
boozy. You can smell the boozy in it.
So that's a good thing.
Like I said, I've not heard of Cody Road bourbon. Boy, it almost has, this will sound weird, Jim. It almost has, like when an apple slice is starting to get bad?
Yeah.
It almost has that kind of a flavor, doesn't it? Like almost an overripe apple flavor. That's weird.
Yeah,
I'm not getting
a caramel.
I don't get
toffee,
licorice at all.
nut deep toast. I'm not getting
Nutty to deep toast, so like a nut flavor or a toast flavor.
I'm not getting licorice.
No. Like I said, it almost tastes like an overripe apple. Like when you got those apple slices and they start to get where they're getting mushy and it's like, that's almost what it tastes like.
You don't eat them then.
No. So typically you don't drink it either.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
But I mean, the aroma-wise,
yeah. Ooh.
see, I don't know. Here again, like Brian, BK had said about tasting the bourbon to see what the bourbon tastes like. I've never heard of Cody Road
No, either
bourbon.
We've been on the road.
And we've been on Cody Road, but not.
Oh.
I apologize, Crawford. I don't know. This one, it's okay, but it's just not.
It's not
The flavors that you say we should be picking up, I'm not picking up.
right. I mean, we've tasted. What do you think on a number of barrel aged?
And I know we've said this before. I honestly think our specialty is barrel aged beers, and especially the barrel aged over 10%.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm sure we have rated. I bet you over 700.
Right.
Barrel age at least 7, 8, almost 1,000, probably pushing 1,000 barrel aged beers, and ones that are at least around 10% and up.
Right.
So I do think that is our specialty. And this, I had high hopes for this one. Honestly, I really did.
Boy. And the hard part too is I always tried to keep myself in the 3 range for barrel age. I don't think I can I don't think I can get it up there. I honestly, this is going to be a tough one.
Okay, I know where I'm going.
All right, what do you got?
I'm going to 2.8. That way I don't have a tie.
Yep, 2.8.
9%. It's not offensive at all, but like I said, to me, it honestly tastes like overripe apple.
Yep.
It doesn't. I don't taste licorice. I don't taste like a nutty flavor or toast flavor. I don't have toffee or caramel.
But you don't taste bourbon.
No,
You smell bourbon.
you smell it, and like I said, I don't know what Cody Road bourbon is like. So maybe it's exactly what that is. I apologize. I don't know, but I just. Yeah, I mean, just going off of our past history and all that, it's okay, but it's definitely not in my top 600-700.
Right. Yeah, that's 10 beers here today. We saved that one to the very end.
Yes.
I thought, just my opinion, I thought the barrel aged one would be their best beer, but I guess it's probably their best beer of what we tried.
Yes.
But it's still not the best of what we have tried.
Right.
I don't know if am I saying that right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
We tried today, and then for what we've done for our tasting, and I'm gonna have to say a 2.6, maybe average, touch higher than average, maybe.
Yep.
Nothing challenging.
No,
I don't know.
And it's just one of those that you can smell the bourbon.
Yep.
You don't taste the bourbon. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if maybe this is their first attempt at it, maybe?
Yeah, I don't, it didn't look like they do a whole lot of barrel aging, which I get. And hopefully, if we come back, and they'll have a different one, and it'll be better.
Right, because every time you're always getting a little better. You're learning from the mistakes, getting better.
Yep. Okay, well, so overall, if kind of summing up here, right. I guess I still think the Baltic Beast was probably the best one that I had.
Right.
It was kind of lacking compared to the other stuff we've had.
Yep.
But it was probably the best one. I did like the Fest beer.
Yep.
I thought that was good. And then the Butcher's Blood lager I thought was actually pretty good. And, really none of them were there was none that were like, oh, I wouldn't drink that.
Right.
Well, I shouldn't say that. The Dunkel was kind of, and the Czech Pils was a little bit of a different flavor to it, but they were all very much kind of close together. And we've said it before for some other breweries. I think they may be aiming more for the masses,
right?
Which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all, but I do think that if they can tweak their flavor profiles a little bit, I think they would be a lot better.
Right. Yes.
In my opinion. And I'm glad we came, and checked it out. It's a really cool place. And like I said, I think they're just one step or so away from being actually really, really good.
Okay. Well, I think I'm right in with, I think I wanted so much to give the Baltic Beast a higher score. I just struggled because you and I have really tasted some good ones. And I don't want to downplay the good ones you've had to try to bring this one up to it.
Right.
So that's, of the 10 we tasted, that was probably the best. The Oktoberfest, I liked, you said too, that Butcher's Blood was okay. The Be Witty was okay. And again, I think we touched on a little bit. They're all okay. It was just, I struggled with trying to say, wow, that's like every single one of these 10, I never said, wow, that is a great flavor.
Right.
Every single one is close, but it's not, for the flavor, it's just not quite there.
Which is totally different than last week.
Yes.
We were blown away by Five City.
Yep. And a couple weeks ago, we went Five Cities and Twin Span.
Twin Span too.
They all had good flavors.
Had really good flavor. Where this one, like I said, I think if they can tweak their flavor profiles just a little bit, it wouldn't take much, just a little bit, and I think they could be right up there with them.
And it's just, I just wanted to give them a higher grade for everything. The flavors, and we tried a cross section.
Yes.
We didn't stay in one specific style.
Yep.
Which I think then is gives us a little more credibility because we're not just sticking with one style of beer.
No.
We're trying all of them to see how they're doing.
Yep.
So
I agree.
I'm glad we came.
Oh yeah. And like I said, the
nice
building
day.
is really cool.
Nice day to be outside.
Yep.
Drinking a beer. It's never
a bad day to be outside.
No, it's not really windy. Sun is out. It's a nice day.
Yep.
So I'm glad we came. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, like I said, so this was Crawford Brew Works.
Yep. Okay.
And this is again in Bettendorf, Iowa.
Yep.
And we do still have a few more that we're going to check out.
Try to hit out. Yeah.
And we'll see how that is because they're in a different city.
Yep.
In the Quad City area. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes because, like I said, I do think I was pleasantly surprised with Bettendorf. The overall quality of the beers has really been good.
Yes. Very good.
So we're going to see what some of the other cities are how they check in.
Yes, how it transpires.
Yes.
How it rolls.
So yeah, I guess from Crawford, I guess that kind of wraps this one up. So yeah, Jim, thanks again for sitting here and struggling through these 10 beers with me. And we will, like I said, we will be back again, and we're going to go to a few other places, hopefully.
Yep.
See how they are. And so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for checking in.
Yep, listening to us.
Like
a couple guys babble about craft beers.
Yes, exactly. And that's pretty much what we were doing.
But we're trying the best we can.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, like I said, Crawford, if you can just tweak a few things on the flavor profiles, I think you're going to be right up there.
Yes.
Right now just tweak a few things and you're going to be good.
You'll be in there.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks you so much. And like we always say, I hope your campfires are always warm.
And your beers are always cold.
See ya.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untappd,
Look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.